fighting water. Because I mean, just when we're about to edit and put out.
Sponsored by
Imisi and
Isabella.
It's Isabella.
Yeah, so Isabella, Imisi,
Isabella.
and Jason J.
Okay, so it's more like Imisi, Isabella versus Jason J.
Yes.
So
and Doris.
Well, Doris as a deputy, you understand? She has to have, a senior man back.
Mm-hmm.
Sakam.
You
understand, right?
So what happened was that after they finished introducing themselves, Jason, the head of house, addressed the housemate. Obviously, they're trying to just delegate and give roles.
Marine, I was about to tell you guys, just when we're already putting out a video, I was already editing. This matter happened. So they brought us back.
Yeah.
So even if you're watching this, you're still going to watch. Please.
And
right?
still, even that video is packed with
exactly.
a lot of
so it's crazy. So I mean, something just bring. This season.
It's a lot. It's
nice
a lot.
Nice one.
The people that are watching without reviewing the show, you guys don't know you guys are enjoying life.
You people don't know what the Lord has done for you, right? You're enjoying yourself, right? Amazing. Marriage, get away, please.
Okay, he appointed, that's Jason J, the head of house, appointed Otega and Big Soso to take charge of the kitchen.
Damn.
So when he was even saying that, he hasn't even finished talking.
Yeah.
Imisi
objected.
Never. She shouted that she would never allow that to happen, not under her nose. It will never ever happen. That she will never allow not on her watch. She will never ever allow that happen. That she will never allow anybody cook for her. Isabella was like, yes, she's not going to allow anybody cook for her, blah blah blah. And if you guys remember, Imisi said in the garden yesterday or on Saturday that she doesn't eat tomato and other stuff. So even if they want to cook, they should cook for themselves. She's going to cook for herself. So she was just shouting, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And Doris got angry that even if you want to say something, allow the head of house to finish talking.
Yeah.
Then you can make your point. Stop talking over people.
Right.
She didn't care.
The thing is, for Jason now, according to him, I've given my rule. He gave his rule, right? This is what I want, this is what I want the house, to be, right? This is just what I want, right? And you already know what I told you guys before, Big Soso has stopped. You know what's busting my head? How was Jason able to still think? Wait.
Appoint Big Soso.
I've been saying Soso bribe him.
How did she tell him?
I'm like, how?
True.
How? I told you guys that Soso has been mounting herself in that kitchen. Big Soso, come on. She has been mounting herself there. She has been saying that I want to be in charge. So how come Jason becoming the head of house?
Just knew
that
she can cook. Please, they had a conversation. Yeah, because I don't understand how all of a sudden you appointed the right people.
Yeah, Soso. You need to hear Soso introduction.
That was honesty. I think that's where he got it from.
Into Soso introduction. Soso still get restaurant. You understand? Right? So certain stuff happening, right? For Jason, he wanted good meals.
Yes.
For Jason, he wanted someone that can handle the community.
And not to waste food too. Like you get.
So I mean, when he spoke about his rule, they objected. They didn't want that, right? Isabella wants to be in the kitchen. Imisi wants to be in the kitchen. But for Imisi, now she wants to cook for her own self. Isabella, same thing. Mind you, remember, Isabella said, I'm not going to cook for any community. I'm not a community person, right? But the same Isabella that doesn't want to cook for a community was the same person that ate and left that kitchen dirty. And Ivata and Gigi had to clean up after her.
True.
So you cannot tell us that you don't to cook for community.
Yeah.
But when you
can
chop,
make a mess.
Now community go clean your mess, you decrease.
Like, do you understand?
No, now.
Like, do you get?
No. You understand, right? So for Big Soso, whenever she cooks, she knows how to clean after herself. She is neat to an extent.
Yes.
Right? So the rest, I'm like, okay, what is happening? So they objected. They said, no, we will not allow anybody cook for us.
I understand what they're saying, to be honest. I understand where they're coming from.
What do you understand? Which understand?
It's Biggie's house.
Yeah.
If I don't want to join on our community, I do not want to join on our community.
So how are they going to share the food?
I understand. No, I'm not done. I say I understand doesn't mean what they are doing is right. That's what I'm saying. I understand where they are coming from, especially from Imisi, because some of the things they make, she doesn't eat it. So her own part, I understand. Isabella's part, maybe she also wants to fight.
Isabella's want to fight.
But based on the head of house, him trying to coordinate the house, because according to him, Biggie provided right plantain for them. And before they could come in, gone. And Biggie now provided food. When they entered the house yesterday, Biggie provided food for them. I don't know if you understand. So in his mind now that they have fresh products, he can't allow people to misuse it anyhow. Especially now that he's the head of house. But like these two people decided that no, I am going to cook for myself. I don't know if he gets me. So based on like him trying to coordinate the house, I understand. But at the same time, people can still decide that I don't want to join you people. Then it's going to be house of chaos, and there can't be any resolution.
You know what's paining me? I feel these ladies, these female housemates, some of them, I think they felt, they thought that, it was going to be then I was going to be eating food forever in the house. They didn't remember that the guys would come. They didn't remember that other people are going to join them and eat food, because it's crazy.
They do, but who cares?
So we have to understand something. Jason has given his rule. Respect it or not, he don't give him rule. Because he told them, He said, you people should get the F out. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, go and hit the gong.
Do you think he has the audacity? The whole audacity to say you cannot touch the food in Biggie's house?
Yes.
He doesn't.
Why? Marine.
He doesn't. If Biggie says,
forget Biggie.
If it goes to Biggie now, or if Imisi goes to report to Biggie, Biggie can decide to say, do whatever. This is my house. Do whatever you want to do.
No, if Biggie don't give that rule, no problem.
Obviously, but that's the rule.
Biggie can supersede that, right? No problem, right? Biggie can override whatever the head of house does, right? But if Jason gave his rule and spoke about how he wants Soso and Otega to be in charge of the kitchen, I mean, that's a rule. It must stand.
No, that one will stand, but it doesn't mean that Imisi will not cook her own food because she doesn't eat what they eat.
No. If Imisi wants to cook her food, she can cook her food.
That's what I'm saying. So even if he says, he can't say you will never cook.
But he felt that if he had agreed to that, it will lead in chaos. If Imisi says that, another person will say that. If that person says, another person will say that. There will be a chain of chaos. So to prevent that, let me cut the roots.
But there's no resolution, to be honest.
There's
no resolution to this.
What's my business? Because at the end of the day, Imisi wants to cook for herself, but I just feel like, at the end of the day, it's more of like, let me explain something to you quickly. These housemates might not be the kind of people that want issues or want problem, but they are the kind of people that want to put their mark out there. That's look at me, you cannot say, hey,
they want to entertain.
You cannot really see me finish, you understand, right? Everyone out there wants to shine. Everyone out there wants to be their own boss. Understand, right? Everyone out there don't want to be ruled by another person. If Isabella says, please let me get this, person say no, say please. That's what is in the house. Everyone is an alpha male, everyone's an alpha female. That's what is happening, right? So if you are
head of house now for your pockets. That's Isabella. Isabella is exactly. Head of house now for your
that's what she's doing.
She doesn't give it. She doesn't care about being the head of house. She doesn't care. She doesn't care.
You understand, right? As long as it doesn't benefit Isabella, she go shout to. But if it benefits her, no problem. So JC was so livid. If you see the vein,
he was angry. Doris was so angry. Like Doris was like,
vein just they come on eye.
Try. Vein now water. Shouting now a lot of things that water to be.
But at the end of the day, that's just what it is, right? Because for Imisi, she's still saying she's not going to agree to it. She's not agreeing, right?
Do you know what I wanted to say?
Yeah.
First fight in the bag.
First fight in the bag.
First fight in the bag.
Don't put up a bag. It is what it is, right? But I mean, just let us know what you feel about this. Do you feel, Jason has the authority to keep this? Do you feel like, or do you think that it's actually, doing too much by stating that, those people should be in the kitchen? But I mean, ask him whether he's doing too much. I mean, that was his choice. If Jason said Isabella and Imisi should be in charge of the kitchen, will they complain?
They will, because they don't want to cook for the community.
Which kind of problem with this? Oh yeah, now they're in charge of kitchen. No. No, they're in charge of kitchen. No. Problem.
Yeah.
Pick a struggle, please. Keep. Please. No. Well,
I have a solution.
Okay, what's that?
Let the house burn.
Let it burn. Let it burn. Right.
Simple.
Let it burn.
Simple.
All I know is that they just for Isabella and Imisi, they want a certain kind of special freedom where they want to cook what they want to cook, finish what they want to finish. Everywhere will just be like dry. When all the food stuff are finished, everyone now gonna rest. That's what they want. But Jason wants order. Jason wants law and peace, right?
Peace,
but for me, if you want to buy una say because of food, do make una do it.
On that wine. Do it. Finish this 42 seconds. Let's see famine.
I think concern me.
What's concern me?
Am I eating with you people? I'm not eating with you guys.
Besides, you guys were making me drool. Let the food finish today.
As you know, they chop una add me. I dey chop I'm not.
So
I'm not. So that's your cup of tea. Anyways, as usual, in the plan.
If you not the crown influencer, please give it to Isabella and Imisi, please.
What's
That's my own. Yes, so I don't want any bias because I'm already counting it for a lot of people where they give us something to talk about.
All right.
Yes.
Poto. In this housemates, man, officially, they're all together, 29 of them.
Yeah.
And it's really crazy because all of them, they had to reintroduce themselves again, right? Well, the ladies, they introduced themselves, to each other, as at yesterday or day before yesterday, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the guys, stepping in, definitely they had to do everything again, right? And it was very, very interesting, quite interesting, honestly. Because I just love, when those people, just have things, doing for themselves. And it's quite amazing. Very, very amazing.
They have a whole lot going on in their lives. And it's just quite admirable as an clan.
Yeah, very, very.
Seriously, it's very, very, I'm actually shocked. Not shocked.
Nah, shocked.
But I'm I feel like I am wowed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Because I mean, some of them, those say what they do, who they are, their personalities, what they vibe on, their frequency and all right. The profession, right?
Yeah.
Others who talk about, for example, not too long ago, Otega,
quite unnecessary, to be honest.
Otega feels like, he's not here to brag, but at the same time, you're still trying to do that because in a way you're oozing low self, esteem, you're oozing that.
Yeah.
Right?
Are you surprised about my wisdom?
Exactly.
Blah, blah, blah.
Because people that actually talk about what they do, even if you can't really phantom or do what they are doing, it doesn't matter. Talk about your own, right? Don't put it out, maybe they are trying brag or whatever. I'm not here to brag, whatever. It's just
because it's just giving, you guys have been bragging since. I'm just here to be real.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you are fake.
Exactly. Please. I always, fight for people that always blow their trumpet, right? But I always tell you guys, as they blow their trumpet, please, stand on your own, right?
Yeah.
Not step on anyone's head, right? But I mean, it is what they shout out to them, right? Amazing stuff. Ruba was the MC, he coordinated everything, right? Of which, Jason, Jason J, been the first head of house, of the season. Congrats, G, right?
Yeah.
Like we stated, right? This was the same person that Didi, of course, embarrassed, snubbed, he requested for a hug, saying hi. Didi said, no, I can't do that, right? People were quite, angry about that, right? Because the same DDC had an issue again with Kola. So it's crazy. We'll get there, right? But this more he won, the head of house, right? Hoping that, we are hoping, is able
that
to
gonna retain
it, defend his title.
Yeah. So far, I like him being the head of house. I loved how he sat on his throne. Even before he sat on the throne, he made them sing for him. Yeah. So he can walk to the throne or to his chair.
And this was a crazy narrative that he actually twisted because at the end of the day, most head of houses that you were saying, during the course of the whole season or whatever, you find them helping the housemate with batteries.
And collecting insults.
Right? Now, did you know that I felt that this guy I thought he was coming with maybe a kind of, maybe a game announcement or whatever. But I thought of the papers in the basket or whatever. I knew that those were batteries. Only for people to gather. He called everyone to gather at the lounge, only for them to come and change
their batteries.
And he wasn't going to them. They came
to
him.
He sat.
They were serving him.
And I was like,
I said,
yes.
I'm loving this.
This is what I've been preaching for. And finally someone gave it to me. And I'm actually happy that it's actually the first head of house.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like, amazing. Amazing.
Yeah. All right. Now S&M clan.
The deputy head of house is Doris.
Yeah, it was more of like, you know.
Is giving like fake, you know? Yeah.
You know, and of which, you know, Big Girl stating that, you know, if there were to be any privilege, you know, who would you know, go for, right? So I mean, Doris, that's who he picked, right? So they're doing so well, you know. Jason is well coordinated. Jason knows how to put one or two things together, right? And I've seen, okay, this guy know the like see finish. He go gear ahead, right?
True.
So cool.
Yeah.
Now the only thing now that is happening now is between Thelma and who is Bella. All right.
S&M clan. If you guys remember yesterday, or on Saturday, Isabella was like saying that she doesn't like when housemates take food upstairs, and her main reason was because she felt like it's going to attract roaches and ants and all of that, especially like fruits. Do you get? And she said yesterday that if they do it again, she's going to shout. So yesterday, being Sunday, I think she saw Thelma. She took maybe banana upstairs or watermelon, I don't know. So she started shouting. She started shouting. Okay. She came to the main lounge and was shouting in front of Thelma. And Thelma was like, why are you talking to me like that? You're not supposed to talk to me like that. But like, she was giving it to her back. And she kept on shouting. She went to the kitchen. She was still shouting that if anybody takes any food upstairs again, she's going to gather all the food in the kitchen and take it upstairs. And she's going to see what they are going to do about it. So I was like, ooh.
Crazy. So what now happened again between herself and Thelma this last evening or whatever, after the whole, you know, life eviction, was that, you know, Thelma again still tried, you know, to still take, you know, food upstairs, or she did. You understand, boy? So just in between, you know, the whole issue of taking food upstairs, right? Isabella's point of view is, I do not like anyone taking food upstairs, right? In other words, it's a general thing.
Yeah.
It's a general P, right? So let's say you're in the house, you want to take your food upstairs, right? Isabella will fight you, you know, for you not to take your food upstairs, right? The only difference was that, you know, she made a valid point, but how she was passing those points across was my only problem.
It wasn't nice.
You know, Isabella can make a whole lot of sense, but how she's making her sense now is the problem. Because, I mean, if two people are quite sensible, right? One party is being sensible, the other party is being sensible, but one decided not to be sensible. Do you expect the other party to be sensible as well? Well, mind you, Sha, in a way, Thelma might still be sensible. I mean, taking my food upstairs, right? But someone might not like that. So it's a 50-50 thing, because other people might want to take their food upstairs, right? But for one person not liking it because of roach or whatever, can that really spoil every other thing? Because, I mean, now our non-negotiable is more of like, you know, don't take food upstairs. But according to Thelma, she can give this a point of view like, you know, even if I take food upstairs, what will happen? There might not be any roach. So what the hell? Why is it for you? Why is it that you want me to step down for you, and for you not making me take my food upstairs? You've won. Because for Isabella, mind you, everything about her is more like, you know, if I say what I said, let it be that way. Two people that always act that way in the house, Isabella and Big Soso.
Yeah.
You understand, right? They give this big character energy. You understand, right? When I talk, you must listen. When I talk, you must do. Right? So Isabella's zone is how she passes it across. Big Soso, the same thing. How she passes it across.
I just feel like the way she said it wasn't nice.
It wasn't nice.
But I feel like Isabella, what she did was senseless. Very, very, very senseless.
Okay.
Because it's just day 2. It's just day 2. And I'm sure it's not up to 48 hours S&M plan. You know that. It's not up to. So I don't understand why you think it's wise to take food upstairs. This is not 2 weeks. This is not 3 weeks. Like, I don't understand why you feel you can just go to the kitchen, pick something, and take it upstairs.
Okay, if you're talking about the senselessness.
It doesn't make sense.
If you're talking about the senselessness.
That's even the first thing. She's not even supposed to do that in the beginning.
No, you're not getting me. You just said Isabella was being senseless. It's not her, it's Thelma.
I thought you say Isabella. Sorry, Thelma, the person that took the food upstairs,
exactly.
not
Thelma,
Isabella.
Thelma is the one that takes the food upstairs,
Yes.
right? Isabella is the one that is fighting against that because of insects, stuff like that, right? She doesn't want that, right? Good. Now, what I'm saying is when Isabella does the needful, which makes a whole lot of sense, how she carries it out doesn't sit well with me.
That's what I'm saying. I get that part.
Yeah.
The way she said it wasn't nice.
Yeah.
But I understand that I don't like disrespect. You get? If you want to talk like a proper person.
Yeah.
But I understand where she's coming from. And
I still understand where Lawson. I still understand where Thelma is coming from.
I understand based on you're not supposed to talk to me like that.
No, not even that. Because Thelma,
I don't understand the fact that she took that food upstairs. I don't understand.
Let me explain something to you. SLM client, I take, let's say, my food upstairs.
It's not your food.
No, now you don't get what I'm saying. This is an even ground where if there was any form of disrespect, that is different. But I'm taking my food upstairs without attaching myself to a certain person, right? Now, a certain person wouldn't want me to take my food upstairs because it disturbs that person. And for me now, taking that food upstairs, I never engaged you on a personal level. I'm just taking my food upsters, right? But that person is giving his or her reason why I shouldn't take my food upstairs. Now, if I engage with that person on a personal level in terms of disrespect, that is quite different. But this person now wants to disrespect the other party, making a point because I want to take my food upstairs. So Isabella is, how do I put it, she is bent on wanting to have a fight. But pin it on the fact that you are taking food upstairs, but it might not really be about taking food upstairs, but I just want to fight.
That angle today, Sha. That angle today. But I just feel like I don't think she has a problem with her taking the food. No. The problem was her taking it upstairs so that she doesn't attract things that might enter her undies or her bra or something. Roaches and it's even looking like they've seen roaches in Biggie's house. I don't know if you get.
How do I put it? Isabella is trying to give this general fighting attitude for everyone that might side with her for people not taking food upstairs.
At least
Isabella is not fully talking. Isabella is not fully talking about herself. Isabella wants to just make this kind of stuff that almost everyone agrees with me that because you're taking your food upstairs, one of the things will happen, right? But it's just so crazy, right? Because she said it again, right? That if anyone, because she was crazy about it, she said if anyone takes their food upstairs, she's going to go there and of course, take it down.
And now, if she does that, I want to see someone that will have a problem with it. That's my own. I just want to see the person that will have a problem with that.
Then she now said this again, that or if they take it upstairs, then herself, she's going to carry all her food, everything about herself and take it upstairs. Then let's see who will get tired, right? Because at the end of the day, for Isabella, like I said, I don't know the whole stuff that is going on, right, between herself and Thelma, right? Because Thelma said that, she talks talks to people as she said at the beginning.
Yeah. I don't like that. I don't like that. But I'm just saying, taking food upstairs, they too. Come on.
It's not right. But at the same time, let it be. People that try to say, let these people see. Let me tell you something, please. Don't make the same mistake by letting people that are holding the house leave before their time.
Exactly.
If not, you will have the same result again.
You're not pack furnitures.
You understand, right?
You and who be watching furnitures.
Please, please. So whatever that's happening, let's just do that stuff, right? But Isabella, well, she's really giving it to Thelma. It was really heated. I mean, can that be the first fight of the season?
I don't know if Thelma is going to give her what she's looking for.
Because our last video was first fight loading.
Yes.
Right.
And this was a fight, but it was big.
First fight definitely was loading because the house was just quite intense, right?
Yes.
So I mean, it's just what it is. But I don't know.
I feel like the house is so chaotic that it's affecting me. Yeah. The house is so chaotic, so much noise that it's making me feel feverish in a way.
Feverish, I get that.
And slight headache, it's too much going on.
I get that. One doesn't really have a choice about that, right? But I mean, it is what it is, Just have to just see what's really happening amongst those people. But on the other hand, the guys that actually came for me, man, they just swallowed up. They just swallowed the show. Yeah, they just swallowed it up.
They have a bubbly personality.
Yeah,
even though I feel like some of them are trying to occupy space, they're not trying to play small at all because obviously you guys heard what Ibuka told them. So in their mind, they are now about to miss anywhere. You see how we're looking for Didi? Didi, where are you? Didi, where are you? No, these men, they are hustling.
And I mean, you're still keeping an eye on Imisi, hoping she breaks her vow, right? Because she's just trying, still hold herself. She's told they hold herself, properly, right? I said, all right.
But she has been quiet since they came.
No, the last time when they came, she wore 1 wig. I said, waiting be this. Now, when everything was now over, she quickly went to go and change it. I said, I thought you said, you're not really interested with what you are seeing. Attention or what?
Now what?
You want attention, Abi?
Scarcity now what?
You don't go see her unless you break that vow. You understand, right?
Do you really want her to break that vow?
I want her to break, so I can have an avenue.
Oh, to let.
You better
not. I'm telling you.
Right? Because at the end of the day, those people, SNM clan, it's really, really, really so crazy. Mind you, Zita, I don't know what's really happening. Zita is hiding in a way. She's trying to, after the whole stuff that happened when she, called the ladies, B. Yeah, they had to warn her, please do not call us, So she's trying to still find the footing, in terms of how, leveling up her confidence, how she tends to interact. Maybe she's scared that maybe I want to interact with a certain person or whatever. They might just talk me down, whatever. Yeah. But that's not how you should do it. Zita. If they tell you, say, make you call them, this thing, stuff, shit, I'm waiting to make you see, because I didn't see Zita. I'm not seeing Zita again. What's happening? Zita though? What's going on? At the end of the day, just, play your cards right, do your stuff. If people don't want you to, do certain stuff, just, still, carry yourself. Still seeing they try body Big Soso. She know the grill. Soso know the grill. Understand, right? It is what it is. Anything else?
Yes, so.
What's that, please?
Didi now.
Didi.
Palava.
Please help me out.
Kola went to Sabrina, and he was telling Sabrina that Didi did not hug him, this and that. Sabrina, stay on topic. Why? Do you have any reason, or do you feel like you know something? That's how she started saying something different though.
Yeah.
I have a theory. I have a feeling. I feel like the reason why she's feeling that way is because she has designers. And me too, I have authentic designers. And I'm very humble, even though I own these things. And because I have actually seen too that Didi owns some authentic designers as well, maybe that's the reason why she's feeling like nobody can get her, nobody can talk to her anyhow, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Chineke. SNM clan, how? Someone came to you to tell you about hug, and you're talking about designers.
I want to understand something. Kola was, when I see Kola, I see. I told Marie this fight continue. I said, when I saw Kola, I see a bit of you Leduce. I see a bit of Saga. I see a bit of Kidwaya, and I see a bit of Kola. I say, what did they happen? Mixture na water. I say. I see. Problem. Right? So I'm here to understand something. Kola was complaining, explaining himself to Sabrina. Mind you, Sabrina is something. Yes, Sabrina.
Thank you, please.
Deal, right?
Annoying.
So if Kola complaining about a hug from Didi that he didn't get, whatever, Didi was acting so rude, that's the same that happened to this person now, Jason.
Yeah.
So Didi just did dish out. Didi just dish out, right?
Yeah.
So for Sabrina now, the reason that she gave why Didi acted that way, according to why, is that Didi has designers. Didi has designer wears. That's why she was acting rude. God, that big.
And she's humble. Even though she owns some, she's humble.
Exactly, you understand that, I own some designers, and I'm being humble. I say, what thing they happen? There's now water.
There's now water.
There's now water.
Authentic designers now water.
I don't understand.
Hello.
I don't get it, right? these people are just, spreading some kind of, I don't know.
Even them Gigi complaining throughout about the Gen Zs. Said them na mama we get respect and cleanliness.
Yeah, herself and, Ivata, according to Ivata, these kids of nowadays.
Like, hey. Now when I start this age thing, in case you need to insult people.
Exactly. So it's more of like the mamas, versus the Gen Zs, right? The Gen Zs that are quite lazy, they don't wash after themselves, they're not clean up after themselves. The mamas are the ones that are making sure the house is, well kept and well put together. Gigi is not just really, I'm sure that time when Joanna said that, I'm 21, this and that, I'm sure,
We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or today.
Yeah, because another thing I've noticed, media was introducing herself again. You see the way Sabrina was just doing it. Sabrina was just like, just
Sabrina doesn't like them. You see Didi and Mide, she doesn't
like them, right? Fair enough. You don't have to like anyone in the house. You can stand, do your stuff, right? It is what it is. Well, anything else, please? All right, so as I'm client, let's just see what's going to happen. Today, 12 p.m. in the afternoon, right? So on the head of house, challenger. Let's see if Jason will be able to hold and defend his title. Hopefully he does that, right? Hopefully he does that. It is what it is. Well, as usual, already on the drill, moment, comment, share, let us know what you feel about this video. If you love this video, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Like our videos, share with this guy to say thank you. You guys are the very best. You guys are awesome. Always remember, never to give up. Be the best at what you do. Success is guaranteed. One more thing. I don't know why they always laugh at you. The ladies keep laughing at the guy.
Because it's very funny.
No. Not saying funny.
Nah, it's very funny.
No. It's more of like, then they mock him in a way. Then I saw Joanna. I saw this person. What's her name? Tracy. I mean, come on. The guys talking about introducing themselves. They just like Sylvie this one. I mean,
let them get out of it.
I will finish you now. Be careful, right? Anyways, we're out of here. Peace.
Yebo.